Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 68 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we do have two very important games. We've got the second leg of the Europa League match against Bayer Leverkusen, and then we've got Man United 2 days later in the Premier League, and that is a game that is very important because it could help us get closer to them and closer to winning the title with not many games left. We are approaching the end of this season, and that will be the end of the series as well. Once we finish the season, I will be ending it here for the Leeds United one. So we do desperately need to try and win as many games as possible and try and win the title if we can. Before we get into things, if we could go hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go and hit the subscribe button. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Apologies though that I haven't uploaded a Leeds United career mode video in a while. The reason for that is that I wasn't too sure that people were kind of going off it a little bit, whether they were kind of losing interest in the Leeds United career mode. So I was just kind of waiting to see what sort of demand there would be for it. And it seems like there are still some people that want to see it uploaded, so I'll continue to do that for the people that do want to see it uploaded until the end of this season, and then it'll end, and then we'll probably move on to a different career mode alongside obviously the Ultimate Team series. But this is the team I'm going to be playing with for the game against Bayer Leverkusen. I've had to obviously change around a few players because of the huge Man United game 2 days later. But I've basically changed around my fullbacks. Marsden starts at right mid. Want to give him a go there, see what he's like. He plays well in right back. We'll have to wait and see how he does in that position. And Felipe starts at left mid with Wilson up front. And then we've got kind of Calvin Phillips in there, Bridcut and Ramirez in the centre mid positions. So it's going to be a tough game, this one. They were very good against us in the first leg. They beat us 1-0 for those of you who don't know. So they've already got themselves an away goal, I think. Is that right? Yeah, they've got themselves an away goal. So if we get one, then we're right back in things, obviously. So it could be an interesting game, this one. I'm hoping, though, that we've got like 1 or 2 goals in us, because this team isn't the greatest. I expect him to play quite a quick passing style, which could be quite difficult for us to play against. So he desperately needs to try and keep hold of the ball, try and keep possession, and hopefully create some chances. But starting Callum Wilson up front is a big risk. I was tempted by Jamie Vardy, but I thought I'd give Callum Wilson a start. He doesn't often get into our team on the starting 11 anyway. So giving him a chance here, hopefully he can prove himself, and let's see how we get on. Calvin Phillips looked for the through ball, nearly found its way through. It's a decent start from us actually. We've started on the front foot. I've got a feeling Marsden might be the new BYRAM for us. He seems to be doing okay on that right hand side, playing further forward than usual. It'd be nice if we could try and develop some of these youngsters so they can play some more games. Oh, nightmare. Bridcut has got an injury. Hopefully that's not too bad, because it is one of our main players in midfield. But so far Jack Butland has kept us in this game. He's pulled off some brilliant saves, and they've had quite a few corners so far. We need to prevent those sort of chances happening. We've got a chance here to attack ourselves. Not a great pass there. Oh, and Marsden's won it back. This is what I was on about with Marsden. Can he finish it off? Marsden, oh he does! He's got the away goal that we needed on his weaker right foot. And yes, he is the new BYRAM. There we go, he's got himself a goal. Brilliant stuff. And yeah, what are the chances of that? I've played a youngster who's not good overall in a position that he can't play, and he gets himself a goal. Just about anyway, he gets slid down. I think it would have been a penalty anyway, but what a finish that is. We'll take it, and it's 1-1 right back in this game. Fantastic counter-attack as well. Oh, into the back post. Oh, Kiesling scored. That's awful defending. And they've always looked a threat on the attack. It's not much of a surprise that they've scored, to be honest. Just look at the way he's able to lose the defender too easy. And there was no stopping that one this time from Butland. It's 2-1. And at the moment, they will be going through into the next round. We need another goal. We don't look too much of a threat on the attack ourselves, but certainly they look very good. And another chance. Why is it doing that? I just want to jockey him, and it makes it run straight past him. Oh. How has that happened? What has happened? Oh my days. This is what I mean. That's why I've called them the best team that I've played against, because they can do that sort of thing. You can't stop it. And we've gone from being level to now 2 goals behind in the space of like, what, 3 minutes, is it, or something? 5 minutes? Oh, ridiculous. And that's of the first half. Still losing the game 2-1, and therefore, is it 3-1 on aggregate? Is it? I think 3-1 on aggregate, yeah. So even if we get 1 more goal, that's not enough. We need to get 2 more goals to go through now. It's going to be tough. We've got 45 minutes to do it. I think we might need to make a change. we're lacking a little bit of quality in defence, and you can really tell a few of our defenders just haven't been good enough. Not naming any names, but I might be hovering over his name right now, or two of the names, because they have been pretty awful. I think what we'll have to do is play Gomez at right back, take Hyde off, who has been pretty poor, and we'll bring on Galloway at left back. Let's wait and see whether that improves us at the back. Okay, two changes. I've brought on Lewis Cook and Berahino, and that means I'm going to be taking off Calvin Phillips and Philippi, and we're going to keep Marsden on the right-hand side. But yeah, we're going to move Cook into centre attacking mid and see how he gets on there. Hopefully we can get ourselves another goal back, but it's going to be too close, I think, to be able to win this game now. And that's it. We've lost the game 3-1 on aggregate. Disappointing result, but it was quite clear that they had the better quality. We weren't able to play our full-strength team because of the Man United game in 2 days' time, so it's disappointing, but now we have to focus on winning the league, and we desperately need a win against Man United in the next game. Let's see what sort of team I have available, and hopefully we can get 3 points to get closer to winning the league. This is the team I've gone with to play against Man United. It's going to be obviously a very tough game, so I've decided to play 4-1-4-1. Now, I'm not aiming to play like a negative style or anything like that, but I think it's just the way I'm going to have to play against Man United. We're going to play counter-attacking football as well. So I've gone with the back four you probably expect that I have available. Luke Howe starts at centre-back as Capella and a few other different centre-backs are quite tired. Then they've got Lewis Cook just in front of them, Bridcut and Dele Alli in front of them. In fact, I'm going to quickly just swap Bridcut and Cook around. Munio on the right-hand side, Gray on the left with Berahino up front, and this is the bench that I've got. It's going to be an interesting game. We'll have to wait and see how we get on, but we desperately need the 3 points in this match. Here we go, we are at home. It's going to be a tough match, this one, against Man United. They've obviously got a lot of big players in their team, I'd imagine. I think they've signed Muller. They've got quite a lot of decent players playing by the looks of it. Different goalkeeper as well. He's probably quite a good one. Cook trying to play it through to Bridcut, who's doing well actually going forward here. Bridcut trying to play it through to Lewis Cook. Go on. Oh, he scored. The keeper dived out of the way. 1-0. 8 minutes in. The counter-attacking style's working in this game. That has worked brilliantly. We've got a bit of luck there with Cook managing to outpace Daley Blin, who was trying to hold the line. And look at the keeper. He moves out of the way for us. 1-0. 8 minutes in. Not going to get too ahead of myself though, because we do have a lot of time left in this game still. So it's going to be tough, but we're just going to let them come on to us, I suppose. We don't need to go out there and score 5 or 6 goals, because it is not going to be one of those games, quite clearly. And yeah, looking for the ball in, trying to find Berahino. I think it took a bit of a deflection there. And we are starting to play very well on the counter-attack. It's working for us in this game. I think tactically we've got it right so far. Mari Gray's still running here. He's got a chance to put it in for Lewis Cook. An okay header, but he was never really going to score from it. And this might be half-time now. Hopefully it is. We don't have many back, and it is half-time. Winning the game 1-0. It's working really well at the moment. We're almost playing a little bit like Atletico Madrid do in the Champions League against some of the bigger clubs, sitting in really deep and then breaking from that. And it's working really well at the moment, but I am obviously a little bit worried that we won't be able to hang on long enough. We do need a second goal if we can get one. We're not going to try and rush one too much. We might change things around also later on in the second half. Vardy will no doubt come on up front, I'd imagine. We'll have to wait and see how things go for the first 15 minutes. This game's getting a bit out of hand now. We've not managed to play the same sort of style for the first 15 minutes. There's 30 minutes left. And it's going to be very difficult, I think, to hold on to this. We're going to keep trying, obviously, to do it. Maybe run down the clock a little bit. Okay, some changes. Berahino's getting very tired, and that just can't work in the style that we're trying to play. So I'm going to bring on Jamie Vardy. Hopefully he can do very well up front for us. The next change I'm going to make is bringing on Ramirez, take off Bridcut. That's hopefully going to help us out as well. And we're also going to bring on Capella. And I think we'll take off Lewis Cook. So what we're going to do now is move to a 5 at the back. Not ideal, I know, because I don't really want to have to do this. But I think it's necessary at this stage of the game. And hopefully we've still got enough with those 4 midfielders to be able to do something. We might play Luke Howe a little bit further forward. But it's difficult really to tell how this is going to work. Let's wait and see how it does. It's virtually 5 at the back though now. Oh, it's fallen. Oh, what a save that is from Butland. What a save. Oh, that I thought was a certain goal. And he's kept it out for us. We need to just get the subs on now because it's really not working at the moment. And it's getting very tough to defend for such long periods of time. Is that our free kick or theirs? It's theirs. Oh, that's criminal. Hopefully it doesn't go in. Oh, it's a chip ball in and heading out nicely. Here we go on the counter-attack again. Grazer cut inside onto his right foot. Must be. Oh, another rubbish finish. Right, the keeper. 8 minutes left and we've barely got anybody back. They're throwing all sorts of people forward here. And so are we actually. We're trying to hit them on the break again. Lukau's going forward. And I think that was one pass too many. Into the final minute. 2 minutes added on. Oh, where to kick it? I'm just going to try and kick it down there. There doesn't seem to be many people down there. And if we can win the header as well, that's fantastic. Hoof it away.
Have it.
Come on, this has got to be it for the 3 points. Oh my days, we're so close. Can we get ourselves 3 points, Man United? That's it. We've done it. We've won the game 1-0. 3 points. 3 points closer to the title as well. We needed it to catch them and Chelsea up, and we've managed to do it. We've not done it in a particularly fancy style or anything like that, but we've just been brilliant, and tactically I think we got it spot on in this game. Cook with a goal there, and if I'd gone out to try and sort of hit them with all the attacks constantly, I don't think it would have quite worked. So with the fact that we counter-attacked, it just seemed to work perfectly in this game. Really happy with that one. 3 points, and even though it's only a 1-0er, we'll happily take that to get closer to the title. Hopefully we're being helped out by some other teams dropping points. It doesn't seem like, in fact it does seem like some people have dropped points, because Chelsea are also just 3 points behind them now. So it's getting very close to the top. 7 games left still, so plenty of time for them to slip up. We just need to win every single game left of this series, really. But yeah, we've got international friendlies now. I am just going to sim past those. Not too bothered about those, with it just being friendlies. Got a game against Norwich coming up as well, but that will be in the next episode. That is pretty much it for this episode. We'll quickly just have a look at how he did in those friendlies. Not that they really matter, but I was just kind of curious to see how my Mexico team are doing. Ireland, 1-1, and Chile 3-1. That's not too bad, actually. Game against Norwich, not going to sim that one. I think we have no choice but to play it, really. And before we go, we'll quickly just have a look at some emails. Congola's returned from injury. That's brilliant. That'll be a brilliant end to the season if he can stay not injured. If he can stay fully fit, that'll be fantastic, because he's been injured twice in succession quite recently. So we need to keep him fit. Hopefully he can get into the team in the next couple of games. And we've got Adam Thompson, who looks decent. We'll sign him up. Same with that Joe as well. Liam will reject. We'll also reject Robbie as well. On to some more players, this time Italians. Franco will sign up. Same with Kingsley. And we'll reject Ricardo. I think it was Ricardo, was it? I think it was. And yes, that is it for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. If we could go hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please get the subscribe button. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.